When you go to a bank, the first thing they look at is risk. When you go to a fintech, the first thing they look at is scale and speed. So how are we going to reach a confluence where the two work together? That is answering regulation, answering scale, answering speed in one conversation. Hi, my name is Denis Ruharo. I'm here to drum in an idea. The biggest resource is being able to know the trend that is happening in the UK, the trend that is happening in the US. How can it be localized? That is one part of learning. Two, we attend conferences, talk to people, and be able to see the technologies that are coming out before they come. You're able to know that what we're building for smartphone today, someone thought about it 10 years ago. The third part is if you've built an app that is using mobile money, a customer will come and say, I live in Kenya, but I would be interested in using this app. How do we serve that customer? So you have to see how you're going to access either the interfaces that will help you to build in Kenya, or to be able to adapt the Visas and MasterCards of this world to be able to serve that customer beyond what the local market requires. There are 20.1 million phones in Uganda now, smartphones. There are 35 million mobile money wallets. There is no bank that is going to have that scale. There is no individual business that is going to have that scale. So ideas will keep coming up based on the fact that the smartphone interfaces are increasing, the payment rails are ready, the smartphone count is big, and then all you have to do is write products on top of that ecosystem. So even banks have noticed that it is an obvious trend that to be able to survive, you need to think the fintech way, because you're riding onto infrastructure that is already in people's hands, which is the mobile phone. For example, today in Kenya, you can pay everything using M-Pesa, almost everything using M-Pesa, from your ticket to fly to school fees. There is still an element of risk on the fintech side. The fact that you're dealing with money, there is firewalls, there is hackers, and most importantly, the regulation. The mindset of the regulatory environment has to change. Most of the unicorns that have come up in Africa, you can talk about the Flutterwaves, have had access to what I would call Silicon Valley funding. You need to be given the ability to risk. Kenya is doing well in attracting funding. Rwanda has also improved, Uganda has also improved, but we've not reached a level where you can build a monster. Nigeria is a very big market. South Africa is a very big market. Egypt is a very big market. Algeria is a very big market. To be able to ramp up the numbers in Uganda, to reach a point where you're going to build whether an app, etc. to scale, to give you the numbers, it's very hard. And the fact that most of the success stories start at home. If you have a penetration of 30 million phones, someone who has a penetration of 300 million phones has an advantage over you, because the development at the end of the day is the same. It might be the same app, but the fact that the other person has scale, has access to funding to be able to risk, has the learnings from the history of the number of people trying in the market, they're able to reach that status faster than you. Fintech is here to stay. Technology is inevitable. You can't talk about technology these days and you don't talk about AI. You send someone a contract, they put it in an AI engine and give you talking points to go and do in a meeting. You have a whole set of data that you've been receiving, you put it in an AI engine and it is able to give you the analytics and the decisioning path that you need to take. What needs to change, I think, immediately and yesterday is the education system. For example, in coding, now, they are teaching kids not how to code, but where to find the code. Now that is a very big difference. I don't have to cram anything. I will know if I need to build this particular app, this is where I'm going to find the code for this, and the app is built in one day. It's about time. Our education system should change accordingly and yesterday to be able to teach kids what is relevant. And most importantly, the people who are making these decisions need to expose themselves more to be able to know this is the trend that is coming, so we need to adapt our education system to this. This is the trend that is coming, we need to adapt to AI, like yesterday. People you have that have a good skill, they teach others and others teach others before you know a country has changed. The more funding you have for people to take risks, more products come up, but that depends on capital. But also the regulation and the regulators and the decision makers need to align to be able to know this is the direction that technology is taking, this is the direction that fintech is taking, this is the direction. How do we adapt our regulatory environment? Not to think brick and mortar, but to think what is happening in the coming years to be able to grow the country. My name is Denis Ruharo. I was here to bring in an idea.